All right, so you already know. I'm ready, I'm crying. All right, you already know. Welcome to episode 3 of Sunday Sips. I'm gonna bring this episode to you and sponsor myself, I guess. The pancakes hat. You don't wanna sleep on the hemp hat. Pancakes on the front, PHL on the back. You already know on the inside. And brought to you by Neighborhood Ramen. So I'm gonna pick up from the Pop-Tart review without talking about the Pop-Tart review. This week may have started the first ever Philadelphia slurp battle, and I'm not talking about ramen. A radio show host named Nicole, I woke up and she was in my inbox saying that someone sent my Sunday Sips video to her. Supposedly she does coffee under the covers or whatever in the morning as a little segment of hers. And she thinks she slurps better than me, so I'm gonna put something together and we'll do a side-by-side comparison or something. So that's something to look forward to. And we'll get right into what was exciting. So the exciting part was yesterday's cheat day, of course. We brought it to New York City, as we normally do. First, we started off at Fan Fan Donuts in Brooklyn, the city's best donuts. I don't know if I've admitted it to myself yet, but I'm a huge donut plant guy. One of my favorite, the blueberry donut from Donut Plant is just lights out amongst all their other ones. But Fan Fan, which is the creator of Dough Donuts, went on to create Fan Fan, and it's just completely different than Dough and way better, I think, than anything in New York City, and arguably one of my favorite donuts of all time. So Fan Fan was fantastic, and that was the first stop of about 10. So from Fan Fan, we ended up going to something that's been on my list for a long time, Jacob's Pickle. So Jacob's Pickles was like one of those fitness things I had on my list from years ago. The over-the-top chicken and fried chicken and pancakes and all these other crazy mounds of French fries with cheese all over it, their poutine or whatever. It was just okay. I'm not gonna knock it, but it was just underwhelming from what I thought it was gonna be, and underwhelming because of how well the sister restaurant did, Maison Pickle. If you're picking between the two, you go to Maison Pickle, it wins every time. From there, the day got kind of, not rushed, but it just got busy. From there, we went to Levon. Levon's been pumping out the best cookies in all time since what? I don't know, like 30 years, 1995, some shit like that. 1995, and they're the GOAT. If you know, then you know. I'm not gonna sit here and explain. I would die for that cookie. I would die for that cookie. After that, we made a trek to Wild Air. I've been seeing a lot of Wild Air shit on Food Baby's page. I usually don't go for blue check marks, and I don't really follow a lot of influencers. We went to Wild Air, but before we get to Wild Air, we passed Daily Provisions. Daily Provisions for years have been trying to get the cruller. We ended up getting all 3 crullers, and they were ridiculous. Moist, wet, flavor was incredible. I'll be posting about them this week, so Daily Provisions is a must. So we finally made it to Wild Air, which we got their $9 donut, well worth the price. So we had the donut from Wild Air, incredible flavor. And the goal there was to get like 3 sandwiches. We got a pita, we got a roast beef, we got a fried chicken sandwich. The fried chicken sandwich was on Martin's potato roll, the seeded one. Came out beautifully done. The roast pork in that pita was ridiculous, and the flavor dripping with the juices, and the same goes for the roast beef. And their bread at Wild Air is spot on, fantastic. I told them all they should be proud of themselves because it was that good of an experience. From Wild Air, we pulled up to our one of our newest favorite restaurants. Not new to us, but Sunny Boy, our Australian wine bar. Words can't explain what they mean to us already in our second visit, where we were able to have the first ever double stack at Sunny Boy. And Sunny Boy, if you followed and if you have been following, you know that they have my favorite pancake stack ever. Absolutely fantastic. Everything is great. Their burger is great. Their eggs and harissa is great. Their breakfast sandwich from top to bottom, just a bacon, egg, sausage, cheese, is 10 out of 10. Fantastic. And like everything, we got the falafel, we got the beets salad, although it was like a puree kind of thing. It was just ridiculous. I'll be talking about it all week. Sunny Boy has a special place in our heart, and always will. And this is the second of many visits to one of the greatest restaurants in New York City. Then, since we're in vicinity and also somewhere we opened up a relationship in the end of 2020, and somewhere you should really consider going, Double Chicken, please. Right next to Sunny Boy. In that part of town is the best fried chicken sandwiches I've ever had so far in my travels. Everything they do, attention to detail for the food, to the inside of the building, to their back lounge, their alcoholic drinks. It's mind-blowing. It's incredible. It's simple. It's sharp. It's beautiful. They're doing great things, but I wanted to go there. It was the last day to get their little hot dog ice cream sandwich, which I will be talking about this week as well. And from there, we headed back to Sunny Boy, brought them some chicken sandwiches so they can all get in on the love. And that was it of that. From then, we were en route to go to Chelsea Market, I'm pretty sure. We're walking by Joe's. We're like, let's go, Joe's. I need a slice of Joe's. Never had one. No, it's the New York baseline slice. And the OG location, of course, on Carmine. Went in, super skeptical. I've neglected it. I talked about it today. I posted it today. It's a perfectly well done, flawlessly executed New York slice. I understand now what everyone talks about when they compare everything to Joe's, or hold Joe's in this light and then use it as a baseline to rate everything else. Light, airy, goes down like water. Sauce is great, cheese on top is great, and it was just a great experience, great company. It was about time I finally did that, because it's been years and years and years of me like, nah, I don't want Joe's, just never did it. And I had a great time. From there, we walked to Chelsea Market. We had to stop at our buddy, Very Fresh Noodles. We get that little Szechuan spice going in our mouths. My favorite chicken wings ever come from Very Fresh Noodles, and my favorite chicken wings in Philly come from Cav's Rittenhouse, but Very Fresh Noodles just on a whole different level. So we got a bunch of noodles from there, chicken wings, incredible as always. Very happy about how that went. It was a perfect time of the day to just sit down, eat that kind of food, switch the palate up. After that, we went directly to Cafe Pana. You know how we get down there, but we pulled up and got an interesting scoop, a truffle scoop, with sea salt on top, olive oil, and if you had your eyes closed, they have this. If you have your eyes closed, you'd think you're eating like a pizza mozzarella or something. They got some magic working up there. I've had multiple kinds. If your eyes were closed, you think multiple flavors that you would think you're eating pizza. You know, it's identical, spot on, and you're like, whoa, you're mind blown all the time with anything, from a regular single vanilla bean scoop to their craziest, like a stracciatella scoop or something like that. Cafe Pana is crazy, and you know we had to get their Valentine's Day affogato. Can't miss. We'll be talking about it later in this week. Cafe Pana is always spot on. From then, we wanted to finish the night out at Songing Apple with some family, because it was my buddy Juan, Let Us Be Cereal on Instagram, at Let Us Be Cereal. It was his birthday weekend, I guess. But we went there, balled out. Now we can talk about what happened there, because the law enforcement involved, maybe. It's just not, we'll keep it to ourselves. But it was a great time as always. They treat us like family all the time. We love them like family, and this is how we're doing stuff, you know. So it was a great time all in all. The weekend was busy. I got a couple free weekends coming up. We're gonna see how we can do this. We got a lot of dieting to do, a lot of fun to have. So Sunday Sips, episode 3. Thanks for watching.